hi. I didn't see you there. Hey guys, it's Will with Casserole of Disaster, and I'm back for another edition of limited edition things. Can't remember the last time I did it. It was probably a few years ago. It may have been back in the Veggie Macabre days. But anyway, oh man, we are surviving through spring. That bizarre period of time where nothing happens. It's quite honestly the worst time in the world. I don't know how to describe it any other way but heinous. So we're gonna delve in, and it's summertime pretty much. After next week, after Memorial Day, that's when it's really summertime. So that being said, we're gonna delve into some of the special edition summertime treats, because that's what we do here at the Casserole.
Are you ready for the summer? Are you ready for the sunshine? Are you ready for the fresh and beans, the apple trees, and a whole lot of goodness? Are you ready for the summer? Are you ready for the hot nights? Are you ready for the fireflies, the moonlit skies, and a whole lot of goodness?
Are you ready for the summer? Are you ready for the good times? Well, you should be, because Hershey has announced about a month ago that they're carrying through a limited edition, kind of special edition, flavors of all 50 states, where they do variations of their current products, but with a little bit of a twist on it to reflect what that state has to offer, as far as New York, cheesecake; California, Georgia, peanuts. So when you're looking at that, some of them are pretty difficult to find, some are pretty easy to find. I found the Twizzler edition, which is flavor of Florida, at CVS. And of course I grabbed them right up, because I would rather review this than payday, you know. So anyway, so Twizzlers came out with two different flavors for an individual state, which is Florida. One is orange cream, and the other one is key lime. Now these are both the filled ones. Now if you remember back in Halloween a couple years ago, they came out with a Halloween fall edition, which is caramel apple. Matt reviewed these from Dinosaur Dracula and really hit the nail on the head for what the flavor is and how it's presented. And it's really kind of opposite, because, you know, your history of eating sour apple candy and things like that, apple's really kind of the center stage, and in that one it's really kind of the caramel that's center. I would imagine these would probably be similar. Not a huge fan of the Twizzler cream filled or whatever they're filled with, because they're just so overbearingly sweet. But I like the idea of them, and sometimes the idea of them outweighs what the product really is for me. It's just a weird quirk that I have, especially being, you know, a late 30s blogger who talks about candy, and really candy in my diet is a very, very small portion of it, so it's fun. Anyway, so we're gonna delve right into these things. Now, the one amazing thing that they came up with, because science and technology is going to take over and kill us one day, but in the meantime, progress has to happen. So what they did is they have these cool pulled back apart from towards the top. Nope, that's not what it's called. That's just an easy opening, resealable little thing. So you will never have stale Twizzlers again in your natural life. Took them a long time to come up with this, I imagine, but I mean, how genius is this? I've had these for a couple weeks now and haven't gotten around to reviewing them, but it doesn't matter, because you can pull them apart and reseal them just like it's brand new. It's fantastic, and you never have to worry about pulling out a crown by eating stale Twizzlers, because those things get hard as a rock. So we're gonna start with key lime today. Key lime, I love the Florida Keys. I've been there a few times. If you've seen past Halloween hell shows from the veggie era, you'll see my little spots and favorite haunts to go to. Robert the Doll, and you know, Captain Tony Saloon. Key West is always a magical place for me. It's just a fun place to go. Great people, great food, always awesome, and of course key lime pie, my favorite. So let's see if they do them justice here. So alright, now I don't know if you can see that from here, but it is a shade of super toxic green. Probably shouldn't be for human consumption, but you see, these are pretty fresh, so. Oh wow. So right away, it is very similar to the caramel apple. The lime flavor on the outside is nice and pretty mild, but the key lime in the middle is the filling, and it's wicked sour and super sweet. And I don't think you can eat very many of these things without going into some sort of insulin shot. They are, whew, that is pure sugar. It's good. It tastes like key lime. It really truly tastes like key lime, but it is over the top in sweetness. I think it's just that filling. That filling is nothing but pure whipped sugar, and it really does capture the key lime tartness very well. Pretty cool. Love the color, like the resealable bag, like the effort. Really awesome. You can probably have one or two of those things and be quite fine. Orange cream pop, which is kind of funny because when you say orange cream to me, I don't think of Florida. I think of Coney Island, you know, or the boardwalk in New Jersey, because that's, if it's not true, I don't want to believe it, but I'm pretty sure that was the birthplace of orange ice cream and vanilla ice cream combined to make soft serve orange cream, because that's where I had it first. Been in love ever since. But anyway, let's see how these things hold up. Okay, so like so, very orange, because it would be weird if it wasn't. Alright, tastes like an orange Twizzler.
Taxi!
Wow, these are actually really good. You'll notice in this video while I'm chewing and making these mouth noises, because they're so tart and over the top, I don't want you to have to listen to that, so I've put in musical effects over the top of it. Because courtesy. These are good. I mean, they're nothing like crazy special, but I mean, they're true to their form, they're true to their taste. They're a lot like the key lime, they're a lot like, you know, the caramel apple ones, and I haven't had the other filled twists because it's just not my bag, it's not my interest. But it is. The inside filling is the dominant flavor, the outside is kind of the mild flavor. So if you don't like that, you can always splice these open and scoop out the middle and just eat the regular Twizzlers. Just a suggestion. But I don't know, I like what they're doing. I like that Twizzlers got on board with that, and Hershey's is doing this 50 state fun flavor of campaign. If you can find them in your area, hey, try them. They're only going to be around for a limited time. So just like what I do here at the Casserole, document this stuff. So when I have grandchildren, if that ever happens, I'm gonna have kids first, then you have grandchildren. If I survive that long, they can look back on this and say, hey, Pop-Up really liked his candy.